Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Joanna and I'm glad you're here. I love to DIY on a budget. And if you like to sew, then catch me on Saturdays. Now, let's get crafty. Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to take these 3 frames from the Dollar Tree and then these 3 little animal things from the Dollar Tree and burlap from the Dollar Tree. And then I had to buy this whole pack just to get this one at Walmart. And it was like $2.97, $3.97. Either way, I didn't need the other 2. And then I got white paint. But then I found one that had, I needed the one with the circle in the middle, see? And then I found one something like it at the Dollar Tree. And this thing I was showing you, it looked like it had a booger on it. And I was like, what the world? So I'm scraping it off because my idea was I was going to paint over these words. Well, I was. But what happened was when I was painting over the words, it started bubbling. The paper, it's paper, and it started bubbling up on me. So I was like, well, shoot. So I just I took the paper off, but right here, I should have left that one on and saved it for the first one, but that didn't work. That did not work. That hurt my finger. I'm not even gonna lie, it hurt my finger. Then I tried these. I got that one up only because it was sticking up. Couldn't get this one. I ripped my doohickey there. Yeah, and it was still in there, so I couldn't get it. So I ended up going over to the other station I have to work and got my staple puller because that made it so much easier. So I used my staple puller and I'm going to get the rest of them off. Well, I was trying to shimmy that one up so I could save that one on top and it shredded my jute. So I was like, dadgum. So I ended up taking them all off, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I took them all off. I'm not going to paint my frames. I'm going to leave them just the way they are because it kind of matches my jute and that's what I wanted. So that's how they look after I just put water on them. I spritzed water on them, let it sit for a minute, and took my paper off, okay? So now I'm wanting to take my burlap and put it on my squares. So I'm going to take my rotary cutter, because this is a cutting mat under it, self-healing. So I'm just going to use my rotary cutter, try not to cut my fingers off. And I had to flip this around, line it all back up. I need one of those little spinny things in here. I really do. That would make my life so much easier. But anyway, I cut this out, and I'm going to do this for all 3, okay? The same background. I don't know what I was shaking my finger for. I don't even know what I did. This was like last week or the week before or something like that. I don't even know. But I'm going to take hot glue, and I'm just going to, this is what I went and got a finger thing. That's what I did. I was like, I'm not going to get burnt through these holes in this burlap. No way. So I'm taking my glue gun and I'm taking hot glue and I'm just pushing this down. It ain't going outside, it's staying inside, so it should be fine. Then I realized you better have something in the middle if you're going to stick something in the middle of it, you know. So I put my glue in the middle and then I just go around each edge and I do the same thing to the other 2, and there they are. I put that one on backwards. I was like, ooh, glad it's mine and not going nowhere else. So I just put all of them back in, and I did leave those beads on the top of that one. So I'm just going to put these right back in there. Yeah, that one's missing one. It's holding. It didn't go nowhere. It didn't go nowhere. If it was, you just tape it, glue it, whatever you want to do to it. Oh, I'm a poet and didn't know it. Anyway, yeah, there you go. So now I'm going to, she had a chunk out of her eye, so I just painted it white to match. So I'm going to try to pry these, and y'all, them other 2 came off easy. This one was a booger. I'm not even kidding. I couldn't get it off. I tried my knife to cut it. My big old head's in the way. I was trying not to cut myself because this knife is sharp. I was just cutting unnecessarily around through there. So then I'm like, well, I'm going to cut them off anyway. So I almost pushed my flowers out. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's trifling. I just broke it. I put it down. See, them come off so easy. Wiggle, wiggle. There it is. It's like, what? This one just, So I just broke it because, yeah, I got to take them off anyway. So I'm going to trim it up with some of these shears from Dollar Tree. They're the spring shears. Pruners. I don't know what they are. I think they're pruners. I don't know. They cut small dowel rods and all kinds of stuff, and I like them, so I use them. And then I'm going to sand it flat as I can get it and just carve off with that thing that I shouldn't have been using. Phew. Yeah. Y'all, I'm something else. I'm going to cut all my stobs off, okay? Oop, that went flung across my room. I don't even know where it went. I don't know. Oh, me. Nope. I had to get my miter shears for that one because it was too wide and it wasn't cutting. It just wasn't doing it. So, anywho, I'm going to sand all these down and get them flat. And, yeah, ain't they pretty? I fell in love with them. I did. I didn't want to do nothing different. I didn't want to paint them. I love them just the way they are. And this is hanging in my craft room because I just love it. I love it. So now I'm going to take and put one in each box. Oh, they're adorable. Y'all, I love this one. It's not my favorite. Well, no, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. But I do love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm just going to hot glue these and put them in. You can use fabric tack. You can use, what is that stuff I always use? Oh, goodness gracious. What am I thinking? Hold on. I had to turn around. Look. Tight Bond Quick and Thick. That's what you can use. Or whatever glue makes you happy. I was just giving you some options, okay? So, I glued them all in, and then I have this, that's my handy dandy stapler that goes through Dollar Tree stuff. And I'm going to line these up. Y'all, this was so funny. They don't line up right. I didn't line them up right. They're not that same width apart. And I was like, that don't look right. There's something weird about that thing. But anyway, I get them as even as I can, okay? I get them as even as I can. Yeah, I'm taking out the ruler, buddy. I'm like, no, scooch it back. And then I'm going to pray I don't bump them, okay? It's going to pray I don't bump them. Because if you bump them, that's over. It's over. You got to remeasure. So, yeah, I'm going at it, ain't I? I don't know what I'm doing. I hit it. See? I hit it. I'm like, you dummy. You done hit the thing. Anywho, I put it back because I knew that one was right on the line. The other two wasn't. But anywho. So I'm going to take this burlap ribbon, jute ribbon. I don't know what it is. Jute ribbon. It has to be jute because it can't be burlap ribbon. That's jute ribbon. And I'm going to take these pieces. I'm just using this scraggly one that I had left over. And I'm going to glue it down on this. And y'all, this had a scalloped edge on one side. Make sure you put them the same way because you won't see them on the sides. But when you get in those crack split things, you're going to see it. So make sure you have it going the right way. So I'm just going to pat these down. Make sure you have something on your finger or smush it with something else because glue comes through these too and it is hot. That is a very hot glue gun and I love it. So I'm just going to cut this off at the end. And then I am going to, I don't want it showing. I was going to put 2 tassels at the end, but it looked kind of funny to me. So I ended up not doing that, but it's an option if you want to. So then I put it down the other side and I'm just going to take my staple gun. And this is in my Amazon store. I absolutely love this one. It's so easy to push. And I'm going to staple my jute ribbon to my boards. I missed on that one, how to do it again. Then I ran out of staples and y'all don't have to witness all that horror. So I'm going to skip it. And there it is. And I think it is a simple yet beautiful wall hanging. So on this one, I am going to take this wood round and it's beveled and I'm going to paint it plaster. Okay. And I am using a rounded makeup brush and I was demonstrating how I'm going to be careful and do just the inside with that. Okay. So I'm going to remove my sticker with my shaved off putty knife. I did that thing like a shank, but don't y'all tell nobody. Yeah, I was filing that thing forever. It's sharp. But anyhow, I probably shouldn't have told y'all that or said that word. I don't even know. I might get a strike. I couldn't tell you. Anywho, I'm going to paint this on the inside, okay? Look at it. Just right around the edge. Right around the edge. Be careful, Joanna. Okay, I'll show you in a minute. Oops, oops. Okay, so there it is all painted. It was 2 coats, okay? I gave you the 2 fingers there. And I'm going to take this is Waverly wax, because I'm not going to put nothing on this wax, okay? And I'm going to carefully use a baby wipe, and I'm going to stain the outer edge of my little round here. I absolutely love these little rounds. I don't know how many more I can find, but I absolutely love them. They are so fun to work with. Now, that's what I done. Now I have these beautiful, beautiful transfers, and I got them on Amazon, and they are from Timeless Designs. Okay, they have they have a few choices to choose from, and oh my goodness, they gave me a thank you card. Ain't that sweet? Ain't that sweet? There's what they are. Timeless, I don't know. I'll leave a link in my description box for them, or they're in my Amazon store too. These are so beautiful, and I'm telling you, I could not figure out. It was a hard time to decide which one went in that middle there, but I chose this one, and one because I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. And one of my best friends recently passed unexpectedly, and this was her favorite scripture, and it just reminds me of her, and I wanted to put that on here. And I actually have it right in front of me, hanging on my wall at my desk so I could see it. And it reminds me of her whenever I see it. So I just took the stick that they gave me and rubbed it down. And if there was piece that didn't hang because of that little lip and that trivet or whatever you want to call it, look how beautiful it transferred. Oh my goodness, y'all. I love it. I love it. Oh, I did put a coat of Mod Podge on there before I put my transfer down, so that, it didn't pull my chalk paint up or whatever, and made sure it stuck good. So now I'm going to take this Ultra Matte Mod Podge. This is also linked in my Amazon store. Y'all, this is wonderful. I mean wonderful. I don't see brush strokes in it or nothing. I am amazed, and I absolutely love this stuff. But I'm going to just go over it and give it 1, maybe 2 coats of the Mod Podge, and that just seals my transfer in. So now I'm going to take that jute rope, and I was going to put this around the edge, and I thought, no, I didn't like it. I did not like it. I wanted to leave it plain. But I did have these roses. I forgot. I didn't put my jute rope on yet. Hold on. Just watch me do this first. So I've got these 2 leaves. I didn't have rose leaves. And I'm going to pop this apart. I'm going to clip my stem. Okay. Then my rose start falling apart, of course, because you have nothing to hold on to. So I have to glue my rose together. I wanted to see what it looked like with that back on it. I thought I was determined to use that, but I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. Y'all might, if you want to, it's an option for you. That's why I left it in. So I'm going to glue my leaves down. Okay, and I want them, kind of inside, but I don't want them hanging off. I want them in it. So that's them. Kind of looks like a green mustache. And then I'm going to glue my flower. No, I'm not. Y'all, I'm telling you, I forgot what I did. I did it a couple weeks ago. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I'm going to take, before I glue my flower down, I do a shoestring bow, okay? And then I'm going to loop my loops over. And I'm going to make a double loop bow while I'm swaying back and forth. I probably make y'all sick. I need to stop doing this. I am so sorry. I don't even think when I'm crafting. I got my music on and I'm just doing whatever. I'm so sorry though. Oh yes, that's what I want. So I'm going to leave that in there. I'm going to situate my loops here to make them pretty much as even as I can. And then I'm going to take that other piece of jute right there and I'm going to run it through the cracks of my clip here. And you can get these at, you can buy them on Amazon. I get mine at Hobby Lobby. I just picked them up. I used to do hair bows. And so I had this one left. So, yeah, that's why I use it. And then I'm going to tie a knot in there. and clip my strings off. And then I'm going to glue that right down on that greenery. So there's where I'm gluing my flower back together, okay? My little rose. I got those at Hobby Lobby in the wedding section, I do believe. And I'm going to pop it right down in the middle there. It kind of matches my little flowers that's on the transfer. Oh, I'm in love with this. This one is my favorite. This one is my favorite. I absolutely love this one. So I have this, I don't know what you call that thing. Crochet. No, it ain't crochet. It's knitting needle. Thank you, Lord. I have a knitting needle, and I'm going to pop these on there. You can use a dowel rod, but it was tight on here, and I actually like it tight because that way they're not moving. I can't stand painting these things in the first place. So I'm going to take my wax, and I'm showing you this. I'm just taking a baby wipe that I had, and I'm putting it down in the wax, and I'm just running over them, top, bottom, side to side. And when I do this, I do have just enough to spin it around, okay? Now you have to match your dowel rod to your holes in your beads when you do this to make it easier so they're not slipping and sliding everywhere. But I'm going to do these, and yeah. So now I have one of these shoestring ends that I save all these in a bowl, and it makes it so easy to string these beads. So I'm just shoving that through the hole. You just have to make sure your little ends go through the hole of your bead. And I'm going to put these on there, and I'm putting, I don't know how many, 4 on each side, 8 of them. I got 8 of them on there. Phew, I'm swaying. I don't know how I don't get sick. And then I'm going to take this, and I am going to make sure I get it straight. I wanted it straight, so I take my clip, and I'm poking. That clip wouldn't work. I'm going to get a clip, and I'm going to put it right where my middle is. Okay? Because I don't want this all cattywampus. So I'm going to put it in the middle. And then that will let me know about where, I need to go on the side. So I'm going to put one over here. I end up moving that one, I'm pretty sure. And then I'm going to put one over here. Yeah, see where I put it down? So I took that one off, and I'm going to lower it. The glue picked off easy because I had it on wax. So I'm going to glue them on, and because I had it on wax, I'm going to staple them down. Just so you know, I'm going to put a couple staples in those so that they don't come out, because I did hot glue that on wax, and it won't hold. It'll pull off. And there's the reveal of that one. Oh my goodness, I'm in love with it. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Okay, this one. I love it, but I don't love it the way I did it, okay? This is so easy. These are dried flowers from Temu I bought a long time ago. And then this frame from the Dollar Tree, and it has 2 glass pieces in it. I cleaned them with alcohol. And then I am going to take these dried flowers. And I was scared to touch them. I was afraid they'd break, but they're not that bad. They're really not. And I didn't want to glue. So I've seen some people put Mod Podge on this. I didn't want to put Mod Podge. Now, this is why I wasn't happy with it, okay? I wish that I would have put these down toward the bottom more. It would have been prettier if I had it down toward the bottom more instead of just sitting in the middle of the frame, I think. And now that I've put it together, I don't want to pull it apart because I glued it to get these out and redo them. So make sure you have them where you want them. If you do this project, make sure you have them where you want them before you put this together. Now you can use stickers or whatever. I could not pick that up, so I had to use my tweezers. But anyway, make sure you put them where you want them. Oh, I already said that. What was I telling you? Maybe I was telling you that you can use stickers. I don't even know what I was saying. But anyway, you can use stickers. I'm sorry, y'all. I lost my train of thought. And anyway, I'm putting these wherever I want to put them. I'm not using these. They didn't match. They look so weird. They were like off-the-wall flowers. I kind of just like it like it is. I may add one more. I don't even remember what I done. Yeah, I did. See, if that would have been more toward the bottom, it would have been so much prettier. And if I had more green, I could have put more on the top, but it's what I had. So I'm just going to leave them. I did situate them a little bit, but not enough. I was trying to center them instead of lower them at the bottom. But I'm just going to put my other glass on top after I clean it. And the two glass pieces are together, and I shifted a little bit. When they went together, air fluffed them out. So I'm carefully going to put them back in, and it gets tight, but it's okay. It gets tight, and then slide that back down. I don't know what happened because the glass was sticking up at the top a little bit, and I was afraid the glass would fall out, but it was down in there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was the flowers in it spread it out. I don't know. But anyway, that top was really bothering me. So I went and got some ribbon. And I got this from Hobby Lobby, but they have ribbon at Dollar Tree too. And y'all, I used hot glue. Don't use hot glue. It came off, and I had to use fabric tack. So make sure you use a glue that's going to dry clear for one, and that's not hot glue, because this surface was slick and it peeled right off. So that's just so you know. But I'm going to put this down the sides, not on the bottom, and then I'm going to put it on the top. And like I said, I peeled this back off, or it peeled up, so I peeled it off later and used tacky glue. But that right there will put a seal over that glass so that it doesn't fall out and that you don't accidentally get scratched or cut, okay? So when I get to the end, I am just going to cut my lace. So here is the reveal of everything I done. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and look at those flowers. They could have went down a good chunk, but I didn't think about it. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's mine, whatever. I may rip it apart if I get mad enough. Who knows? But there's the other one. So reminds me of my best friend. I love it. I love it so much. And then, of course, there's the other one that I also love. Let me know which one was your favorite. And until next time, like I said, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being my subscribers, my longtime subscribers, my new subscribers. I thank you so much. Remember, you are a blessing. Matter of fact, you are my blessing. Until next time, goodbye.